Hey angels, it's Mama TPG with One Love, One Light Tarot. Welcome to your Venus messages. Happy Valentine's Day. I know this is last minute. I was actually prompted, I've been feeling the nudge to do this reading since Thursday, which was the 11th or the 10th or 11th, and I just couldn't get into the headspace, but since Valentine's Day was kind of a non-event for me, I eventually just felt really, really pushed to get this reading out. So I've been getting some messages from Venus, and the sun is in Aquarius, and we have Saturn, Venus, and Jupiter in Aquarius. Venus kind of in between Saturn and Jupiter, almost sandwiched right now, or on top of each other by now. And of course, Mercury retrograde is happening at the same time. So you got this Aquarius futuristic energy with Mercury trying to take you back. So I feel like it's just this overall evaluation of your relationship, and you may be having tests to your relationship. This could be also about testing yourself in preparation for, manifesting a healthy partner. So let's just get started. This is a reading for the entire collective, and it's messages that Venus is really trying to bring into all of us. So let's get started. I'm going to start out with the Moonology card. The moon, obviously, the magnetic pull of the moon is directly related to our emotions, our subconscious, our mothers, and the kind of ebb and flow of life when you think about it. So let's see, I have a Moonology card here. Let's see. Spirit, Venus, what do you want to bring in for the collective this beautiful Valentine's Day 2021? And we have show the world the real you. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's about really evaluating that, though. It's about defining yourself, but also, coming into union within, so that then you can draw in that union without. So if you're already in a relationship, it doesn't mean that you don't need to still strive for that inner union and replenish that union that you are in. But if you're looking for love, obviously showing your true self, which can be with social media and everything else, it seems like there is a lot of embellishments, if you will, and in a need to represent yourself in a certain way that may not be authentic to you. So let's get a Heal Yourself reading card. And we have discover your life purpose. So, these can go hand in hand, right? And when I think of life purpose, I think that there is a lot, there's a mission that you may feel spiritually led to take on. But ultimately, as a human being, I feel like your life purpose is to love and be loved. So I think that's really the thing that prompted me to go ahead and do this reading, because I'm not a big, huge fan of Valentine's Day, because it's like I feel like you should be expressing that love every day. But then why not celebrate on one day, really spotlighting that, especially if you've been struggling with it, right? So, it's not an entirely bad thing. So again, happy Valentine's Day. So it's saying discover your life purpose. I'm going to go ahead and read what it says in the book with that. Let's see what they say. Number 29. All right, so it says, start asking yourself, what is the meaning of your life? As a soul who is having a physical experience, you are here to grow and learn. You're being asked to immerse yourself in this life by expanding, stretching, and understanding your reasons for being here. Nothing is impossible for a soul who is following her or his destiny. Your guides, angels, and higher self are constantly communicating with you through signs, feelings, people, books, etc. Follow your hunches. You're being given important guidance which may show up via a strong feeling to travel somewhere, to speak to someone, attend a seminar, write, paint, etc. No matter how far-fetched your inner guidance is, you need to listen. Your soul's purpose includes a combination of experiences that your mind doesn't understand, but that your soul needs to process to learn and grow. Some of these experiences will be enjoyable and heightened, others will be challenging and cause you to struggle. But through them, you will know yourself. Give yourself permission to focus on what really makes your heart sing, and put your intensity of emotion into attracting what you desire. So this is directly related to coming into union with yourself so that you can, make that impact that you were meant to make in the world. And this definitely can include, a relationship, because that may be, something that you partner with somebody to fulfill your mission. Okay, so let's get some further guidance from Indigo Angels. And we have compassion. And I think that that's something that for all of us, like whether that's the, main focus of your mission in life or your life purpose, I think we're all, needing to have that compassion. And like whether you agree with people or not, it's about looking at anyone and trying to understand where they're coming from. So if someone is, mistreating you or, acting out against you, and just know that that comes from pain or fear, and, just have compassion for them and forgive them. You don't have to verbally say it, but forgive them and, move on from that. Don't let other people's issues take root in your soul. But it's about also being that person that maybe never was, never received that type of compassion, never felt valued, never felt supported. All right, so let's get to this reading. How is this playing out for the collective? This Venus energy. Venus is, it is about our love and relationships, but it's also about our money. And I feel like they go hand in hand, because I feel like you become that ultimate abundant person that is growing and drawing in both love and money. I think they go hand in hand. A lot of people say, like, they don't have that view of it. They think of, money doesn't solve your problems. No, it doesn't. But you will be abundant if you can come into love and union within yourself. All right, so what do we have? Oop. So we have fire energy. Stardust. Balance. Authenticity, exactly what we were talking about. One more. And focus. Okay, so I'm feeling like, this is the indication that your life purpose is going to be something that you're very passionate about, that you're motivated to really make an impact with. And I feel like Venus is telling you that it's written in the stars. It definitely is something where this is how you're going to be remembered in the universe. And that's a beautiful thing. So it's about coming into balance, really centering yourself in order to show your authentic self. We're very, as a humanity, as a collective, there's just this need to kind of fit a cookie cutter. And there's no doubt that it can be challenging to be authentic, because you may not find audience for that. Whether you are, have music or painting, or, I just feel like this is referring to some type of creative outlet. But it could just be about your own beliefs and sharing those beliefs. And maybe your beliefs are very, like, unheard of. And so you may have a hard time sharing that with other people. But when you stay true to yourself, when it does come through, it's going to be big. And I feel like the Stardust is really saying that it's going to be something where you are in the spotlight. And your authenticity is what's going to carry you and make you rocket forward. Now, when you look at this picture, you could see it so many ways. I mean, it kind of looks like, a bird taking flight. It could be a rocket, taking flight and leaving the atmosphere. It could be a rocket coming out of a mountain. That's a whole nother conspiracy theory show, right? So let's go ahead and use the Twin Flame Journey Tarot to clarify this. So Venus, why is this fire energy here? And we have the Five of Cups. So I feel like with that clarifying the fire energy, there may have been something that kind of put your fire out, your internal flame, the ember within. And this could be within a relationship. So I feel like, there may be some unhealed energies that are resurfacing, especially with Mercury retrograde. And then also, with Saturn coming in, I feel like this is where there's tests and there's, it's like testing the metals to make sure that they are true. So I feel like that is what's coming up, and you may be looking at some old wounds and really making sure that they are healed. Why is this Stardust here? And we have the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like this is something that you have been destined for. And it's maybe something that's been holding you back because it's something that you would be alone and have to, kind of be in the spotlight. It's your life purpose. Now, it doesn't mean that you're not sharing that with somebody, but your part is your part. And I feel like you need to own that. And I kind of see her as all dressed up for the party and just trying to, center herself before she goes and performs, if that makes sense to any of you. So why is this Balance card here? And we have the Ace of Swords, breakthrough and awareness. So this is the energy of breakthrough. Like, I'm doing a whole series on breakthrough. Check out the particular video for your sign. But this is about coming into that breakthrough, that knowledge, that authenticity of yourself. And you may change, and it's like you never knew yourself until now. And you may feel like a brand new person. Why is authenticity here? And we have the Nine of Swords, self-sabotage, and nightmares. All right, so this is really talking about letting go and going with the flow. When you are so worried about the outcome that it causes you fear and anxiety, so then you can't move forward. So I feel like there is this fear of being yourself. And, what you have to come to terms with is whether this is in a relationship, whether this is in a job, whether this is in some type of creative endeavor. If you're not true to yourself, then any wins that you get are not true victories, right? Because it's like saying, well, great, you're a really good copier or a really good poser, whatever you want to say. So it's about being authentic and letting go of that fear of rejection, fear of, of criticism or whatever, because you're centered within yourself and you're doing it for yourself, right? All right, so why is this Focus card here as the outcome? And we have the Tower, divine intervention. So I feel like it's going to be like an explosion in a sense. So it's like this is what's going to give you that sudden, huge, impactful movement, is when you're able to focus within your own authenticity. when you're able to perform or to present yourself in the most authentic way, and you are comfortable with it, and you are in that confident, passionate energy, that's when you're going to take off. You're going to have this huge moment in your life. And I do see it as being applied to relationships. It could be, your money. I mean, Venus is talking about love and your abundance. So it's major transformation that's going to be triggered by this divine energy. Quite beautiful. All right, so let's get some guidance to close this out. Okay, and we have epiphany, seek clarity. So I feel like this is that tower. This is that epiphany. This is that sudden, it's almost like all the gears are clicking and then all of a sudden click, they've come into union, they're in perfect sync, and it's going to feel like, you can really take off at that point. And this could be, syncing with another person, if it's your relationship or somebody that you are, coming into union with. This could be about having been seeking out what is your mission, what is your life purpose, or what's the meaning of life, and having this sudden epiphany. And it could be even a creative idea that just comes into like sudden, awareness. And we also have vacation. Excuse me. Take time for relaxation and adventure. And again, I feel like this is where it's like, it's not necessarily about vacation. It's about watching yourself take off after you've come into this union within yourself. And that's also, union between your heart and mind, union between your body and soul. So there's a lot of different ways that we can look at this. So, but all of it comes down to being in alignment with yourself. Okay, so let's get a few of these heart and soul cards. Here we go. Okay, and this is the one that came out. And it says, you are a living work of art, a most sacred and eternal being, a multi-dimensional field of energy with no beginning or end. You are a floating island of consciousness, swimming within a cosmic sea of love. Live the dream, dare to be extraordinary. And this is just goes right in line with this whole showing the world the real you and discovering your life purpose. And I feel like this is also about being that in that vibration of compassion and love for others. Let's get one more. This is the next one. I absolutely love these cards. They're so beautiful. That you are clearly loved is an eternal truth, for in the grand cosmic scheme of things, only love is real and only love will remain forever within our hearts. Love does not judge you, it just unconditionally loves you. It is the true wisdom of consciousness. Seek shelter in love, and you shall hear the song of spirit and be guided by its sacred sound. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Venus, for that message, and thank you all for watching. Happy Valentine's Day, and remember, the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.